us into slavery as a whipping stick, but now the Lord's going to bring us out as we begin to remember. But the one that feareth the Most High, he won't see no trouble. All right, compared to what other people are going to go through, it's going to be lightly compared to what other people go through, because with this RFID chip, with the dropping of the petrodollar, with all these things come into play, that money, we're about to be in that moment where it's really life and death. That's what it's getting to, because remember, we got to endure to the end. You know, it's one thing to say I'm gonna kill myself if the chip comes and I ain't got nothing else to do, but you know what, you're supposed to endure, which actually goes back to suffering patiently. All right, so that's what you want to do. You want to build up that spirit so that you could endure. Keep going. Hold that, Ak. Actually, you got Matthew 6:13 now?
Yeah, 6:13. Yeah. This is out of the book, Matthew 6:13. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
And that's what we keep praying constantly, because it's a temptation constantly to give up and to join the rest of this world, because it's so much easier. It's so much easier to just say, you know what, this is the way it is. But it's harder to hold on to this truth, especially in this time of resistance, where honestly, there's going to be a time where you really don't want Jacob's trouble, and that starts to become worship of the beast. You know, and that's what you pray against, is that you don't be led into temptation to be deceived by that. Connor, go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 2 verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Most High, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Good job.
Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Make not haste in the time of trouble. And that's what's going to deliver us, because we know these scriptures. We're out here teaching them, so he's filling us with the Spirit, which is the oil that's going to light the way in the time of darkness. But see, if you don't have this truth, or women, you're not attached to a man that don't have the truth, you're going to be in darkness, which means in a time of pain, suffering. You're going to die a horrible, grievous death. And that's what the Bible says.
And not even know why. Like, that's also what
that's the worst part of death.
You're just gonna, why am I dying? Lord.
It's because you're fearful at the whole time. Like dying, to watch a man die, you actually see a person go through those emotions of struggling with sadness and happiness and all kinds of emotion. It's a terrible thing that people go through. Well, it's going to be that much worse because when you don't have no answers.
No understanding.
Right?
No light.
Like a drunkard. You know, if a person's ever blacked out and you wake up, you're like, damn, what happened?
That's just scary too.
That's what happened. That's what these people are, that's exactly what's going to happen to these people. I was watching a video this morning. It's about that SpaceX rocket, which they try to claim makes that design in the sky through the atmosphere. Well, there's some Jake recording it for his YouTube channel, and when he sees it, there's car accidents in the highway. They're like, oh my God, they're freaking out because they see the atmosphere open up with a bright light.
God bless you.
Well, then get on your knees and bow before me. That's a true blessing. That's what blessing means. See? Have no understanding. Darkness, the light is offensive to the darkness.
Yeah.
But just like the light is set against the darkness, just like the day is set against the night, just like life is set against death, so is the godly set against the sinner.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead, I'll get that.
I'm gonna grab that preset.
Yeah, brother, would you? Hold that. Malak, you still holding that too? Get it after guard, bro.
1 and 9.
1 and 8.
Like you said, that's the spirit too. Because once again, when people say God bless you, what God are you talking about? Because God just means power. Are you talking about the Most High Almighty Yahweh? Are you talking about His Son Yahweh Shai? Are you talking about the elect? Are you talking about the current God?
And then they say bless you.
And yeah, what does bless mean?
Most of the times it's not the correct God. You know?
Oh yeah, because they think that God and Jesus are actually the true names, when those are really, one is a title and the other one's a demon.
then. That's more like of cursing, huh?
Malak, go ahead and grab that up.
Come on. Continuing the Sirach 33:1. I'll start from top. There shall no evil happen unto him that feareth the Most High, but in temptation, even again he will deliver him.
Right, go ahead, Doc.
A wise man hateth not the law, but he that is an hypocrite therein is a ship in a storm.
Right, he gets double-minded, just like the man that came up,
Yeah.
John 3:16. Then you go to get it and he runs off. That's like a ship caught up in the wind.
Yeah, one he's going this way, and then next minute. So what do you want?
Hold that up.
Come on.
Come on, this is out of the book.
It's locked on. I can't. I'm still trying to find it.
This is out of the book. For James 1:8. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Right, and you know what? A lot of women are going to connect themselves and marry double-minded men, and it's going to be an emotional roller coaster because you're both bitches. And so what happens is in that conflict, there's confusion where you actually can't even focus. What it takes for you to get this truth, if it's upon your name to get it, you have to have focus. Just like in anything, for you to be a great athlete, you got to put your whole attention on being an athlete. You got to eat an athlete, eat as an athlete, sleep as an athlete, live as an athlete. Well, if you're going to be a scholar, you got to live as a scholar. Well, that's the same thing as an elect. That's why there has to be, your fruit will know you by your fruit. Because if you're an actual elect and that zeal is on you, that great zeal to push you through these end times, these dark end times, you got to have that life on you. You got to be living that life.
And if I may say, it even shows in the ancient times in martial arts, when you went to go study under a master, you would usually live in the house of the master while you study and do work along with your discipleship.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. You're not going out in the town and getting a job. You're not going over to the club on Saturdays. You have a discipleship. You were under a master and you were there to do one thing. Although we do have to serve our captivity, we do have to have work in this society in order to live. That has nothing to do with putting this world over the discipleship, the spirit, the Most High.
Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 33 verse 3. A man of understanding trusteth in the law, and the law is faithful unto him as an oracle.
Right, as a prophet. So it's very simple. If a man is banging another dude's wife, it's very easy for a man to say, you know what, that dude's going to catch some judgment. Easy. It's nature. If you jump off a roof, you're going to go down. It don't matter if you're in Korea, China, America, whatever goes up is going to come down.
And like we were talking about,
and that's through the scriptures. You know what I'm saying?
And like we were talking about earlier, these laws are literally for your survival. Most of them. Don't eat pork. Dig a hole away from your home and actually put your waste in there, like your shit and piss, and then cover it. These laws aren't made